The future has never been less certain than today. And we have to embrace this. And we're not going to make it more certain just by keeping asking for prognoses. We have to ask the question, how can we shape the future that we need? Because we can't really predict it. So, like I said earlier, there's no such thing as going back to normal. Right? And normal wasn't good enough anyway for many people. We're going to a different future. We're going to a future where there's a different narrative, a different story. And that story is going to be about how do we deal with emergencies, not just the pandemic, but technology, climate change, geoengineering. Right? I mean, these are big, big issues that are coming up. We're going to be more ready because of this, I hope. Right? So that brings me to the theme of my presentation, the Great Transformation. So I've come up with this sort of imaginary world that it was before the crisis. We had our nicely arranged priorities and stuff, and now it's like somebody's taken the whole world and shaken it up like one of those souvenirs you get from Paris or Venice, with the snow in it, right? Right? And all of a sudden it's like, this is turning upside down. Right? And guess what's ending up on top? Or you guessed it, of course, right? Healthcare, science, at least outside of America, just kidding. Technology, right? Working from home, artificial intelligence, right? Political efforts of uniting, right? And what's at the bottom? Flying, cruise ships, oil and gas. Right? And it's interesting to see how the priorities have shifted. So I would say this is truly the great transformation. But what's more important for you guys, so you're mostly in the marketing business, right? Is new narratives, new stories. And I can guarantee you a person that is 22 years old today, they're going to think about this crisis like my father thought about World War II. Okay? Well, hopefully in a more positive way, but this is a cut, right? This is not just a minor bump, right? We're not going to go back to the beaches in the same way. We're not going to go back to concerts in the same way. And if we do, we have to suffer the consequences. We're going to have to get used to a different way of living, right? So I would say there's no real post-corona future. There's a with corona and eventually a post-corona. Let's hope, right?